Wait, inhale, exhale. So, welcome everyone for today's Storya 101 episode 6 or 7. I don't know why. I don't know exactly because, as what I have said before, that maybe that was the last time that I will be sharing my storytelling. But for now, I have the time, and maybe I really need to share it with all of you. And I feel like today I'm beautiful. Just kidding aside. Well, for today's episode, it is entitled, or I am going to share with you how I cope with stress and depression. Yes, stress and depression. You heard it right, guys. And I believe that it's normal that every one of us suffered or encountered or experienced this kind of emotional distress or emotional state of our lives or of our mind, no? And why I am sharing this all of you right now, maybe it is the right time that I'm going to share with all of you. Lately, I am suffering, or I am encountering one of the major problems of mine that I cannot really share it to anyone because it is really too personal for me to share. And I'm still hoping that that kind of problem will be solved in a matter of time, or in it takes time, but I am not going to how to say, to disclose any more information regarding that problem. So what I am going to share with you right now is how did I, or how I surpass, or how I cope, or am I still okay right now, or I'm still suffering. Just to share it with all of you, I visit or seen a doctor for thrice already, and I need to do more follow-ups because I really need to take medicine. Yes, I need to take sleeping pills and antidepressant. It's because for me to help to be okay, and not to think a lot of things, or not to think of that certain problem of mine, so I can sleep in a day, because I am working, and even I have really this kind of personal problem. I need to move on. I need to do my job, and I am thanking God because of what is happening to me lately. My boss, somehow, I don't know, they can understand me. Supposedly, yes, I'm going to disclose you this kind of situation. This coming December, I am going home now to the Philippines. And supposedly my boss, she really don't want me to go home. She's trying to convince me to give me some, how to say, just for me to stay, but I choose to go home because I think this is the best for me. And yeah, I am not the type of a person. Before, if I have a problem, a certain problem, I usually, or the tendency, I can share it to my friends and to anyone, or to my family. But I realize eventually that there are some cases, there are some situation, there are some problems that I cannot, or you cannot disclose, or share it to anyone right away, especially if you're really suffering from the pain, or from the torment, from the stress. You want to own it. It doesn't mean that you don't want any comfort from other person, but I believe that the most important comfort is really coming from God. Yes, It doesn't mean that I'm suffering, I'm crying, I'm stressed, I'm I'm depressed. It doesn't mean that I don't believe in God, or the God doesn't exist in me, something like that. But I really believed also that if you have faith in God, you really need to undergo or to feel that torment, feel that suffering, feel that pain, so that next time, or in the future, if you will encounter one of those or the same situation, you will be more okay than you are right now. So maybe if I am not taking my medicine right now, I am crying in front of you or for those who are watching this video right now. But because I have took already medicine earlier, and in a while I will take again my another medicine. And um yes, I've shared it to some, I've shared it to my family, I've shared it to my some chosen friends, confidant like that, because while I am owning this pain and this suffering, I want also to vent it out to other person, so that it's not really so burden for me that I will think a lot of things or not really good things to harm myself. There are times I cannot eat 3 days. I cannot eat in 2 days. I cannot sleep most of the time, something like I'm wide awake almost 24 hours because I keep thinking and thinking, a lot of things. But I know in my heart that God really loves me, that He really don't want me to suffer. He really don't want me to stay in this state of situation. And He always reveal it to me, or He always, the guidance of the Holy Spirit, who always telling me that you're a good person. Maybe some person or other people, they cannot see your value, they cannot see your worth, they cannot see your you as a person, but only there is only one person, and that is God, who really knows you inside and out, like that. So what is my takeaway, or aside from I will add a little bit more. So I took medicine because you really have to. And the other thing is, you need to divert your attention. Either you will watch Netflix, movies, comedies, how to say, what I am doing, I'm doing song covers, because lately I cannot bake because my health condition is not okay, so my boss really don't want me to bake, and I cannot eat. So something like baking lately is not one of my how to say, my attention, or that will catch my attention. So aside from that, I will just doing song covers. So maybe if someone is watching or listening, or yes, watching this video, I hope you can learn on how you will cope in facing problems, or in your stress period, in your stress moment, in your lowest point, or you think like it's at the end of the world, you think like you're not worthy, you're not capable of doing or making someone happy. So my takeaway for this video is, I realize, or I just want to share that no matter what we are going through in our lives, the first medicine we really need to have or to take is communication, or you need to keep communicating with God. The rest will follow. Because if I feel also, if I am really weak, that I cannot talk to God, there are times that I feel like my spiritual aspect, or spiritual yeah, spiritual state of mind is something like, okay, like lie low or something like constant. But before I go to sleep, I'll make sure I will talk to God. You know what? You know what, Lord? You know what, God? And one thing, I never question God on what is happening to me or what is happening on my life, in my career, in my family, in everything. I did not or I don't question God at all. Instead, I ask Him to give me more strength, to give me more joy and happiness so I can share it to anyone. So I hope you can get something out of this video. And for those who like, or keep liking, keep subscribing, or keep watching my videos, everything here in my YouTube channel. I really appreciate, guys. And maybe I will see you on the Philippines this coming December. Hopefully, I am really hoping that I will go home. But my boss still, she don't want, so I'm a soft-hearted person. Maybe somehow or in some way I will reconsider, but if you gonna ask me and my family, I really wanted to go home. So this is already a long um video for everyone. So I hope everyone, wherever you are right now, please stay safe. Please communicating with God in every day in your life, in every battle so you are facing or you will face in the future. So this is me, Tinkerbelle, Sweet Periwinkle, Bop Bop Baby, Daphne, whatever you can call me, saying thank you very much and may God bless you. Bye!